Guys, welcome to another episode of UnMotivated. Today I've got a friend of mine, oh, Ronnie Rowe, man. Ronnie, what is your last name?
Ronnie Rowe.
Oh, okay. I got it right. I got it right. So we got Jamarcus on here. We got Maul on here. Listen, I knew this dude for some time, man. And he can attest to how rude I am in real life.
Absolutely. That is not a gimmick.
So, Ronnie,
Not one bit.
go ahead and tell me a little about yourself, what you do, and even how we met, man.
So my name is Ronnie Rowe. I am an occupational therapist by trade, massage therapist by trade. I am a business owner, the Crown Wellness and Massage. I have body wash products dropping soon, body butter. I work with a lot of athletes. You may have seen me on Instagram working with different companies or different teams and athletes around the DFW. But also, I'm a dad. That's the number one thing. Recently just became a dad.
Congratulations on that.
Appreciate it.
And it's funny, there's 3 dads here. All 3 of y'all got
That's
kids.
wild.
Yeah,
Facts,
he got a son. He's 8.
It's almost about time to go get him too. Though.
Yeah, boy.
Right. Definitely understand that. But I met Trev, man. I met Trev a while back. I met Trev in a gym. I was in a gym just trying to get into the fitness world, and Trev was in there working out, doing his own thing like always. And I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, bro, pretty much can you train with me? Can you like help me get training?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm not a personal trainer. There's some people over there can help you over there." And like got back to his
Exactly like a
workout.
response.
Point that nigga in the right
Yeah,
direction.
he pointed me in the right direction, and I was like, "All right." And so I walked off and had to gather my thoughts on like, "Damn, how do I approach that shit?" Like, let me just go and try and do some exercise. And so I'm working out still, and I'm still noticing this nigga still in the gym working out. I'm like, "Damn, fuck, this nigga not a personal trainer, but he's in here all day." Cool. I left. I came back another day, seen this nigga in there again. I'm like, "Damn, bro. Can I get some tips at least? Like meal plans, something for the nigga on, some weights, like just anything." And he was like, "This nigga ain't gonna leave me alone, is he?" And the homie took out his phone and he was like, "Yo, people, like I'm not lying to you. Like this is where I walk up to the gym, and every day I got niggas here asking some real."
Now he getting exposed to
Boy,
it.
this is so funny, man. This is exactly how an interaction with
like-
Travis if you asking for personal trainer. Swear to God.
He put you right on the spot, like no hesitation. I'm like, God damn, like all right. But after that, homie locked in with me, let me work out with him, gave me some tips, some great advice. Then we just kind of got into other business aspects, working with dogs, and it was all great.
Well, Ronnie's a
times,
creative
for sure.
too, though, man. Like, tell me a little bit about, you didn't been down in the studio. You from New Orleans?
Oh yeah, originally from New Orleans, 504, born and raised, but definitely working in creative space has always been my thing. So from film, photography, music, definitely one of my things. And I don't play music, but I do rap. My daughter's a rapper, and she's only 18 months. She's an entertainer herself. So yeah, I'm into everything that's creative. Always pushing the culture.
There you go. So I think this episode we got 3 fathers here, so we might just lean into that, right? What's the hardest part about being a dad?
Man, shit. Where can you start?
And these are
I
3
know.
black dads, to be clear,
Yeah.
people. These are African-American men who are fathers, are very involved.
Trying to make sure you on a path to leaving something behind, man. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people get caught up in the legacy shit, man, and then it's like you got your own idea of what it is, man. So sometimes you just kind of just like dump it down and just like lock in on like, what your vision is, and you're leaving some gems behind for your kid to be able to pick up on. I was never a trust fund baby, so a lot of them things like that interest me on how far I could push it to make sure my little one's straight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, likewise.
yeah, man, it's so many things that you could. You just open the Pandora's box with that one.
For sure. I think for me right now, like setting up that legacy is for sure one of the biggest things. So that's why I've been working full time on just being an entrepreneur and expanding my own business.
Yeah.
But also just taking the time out to like know my daughter. Like as a girl dad of a biracial child, it's like for sure one of those things where it's like I want to make sure she knows who her dad is, who the culture that she's going to be growing up in, the world she's going to be growing up in, and how to move properly. So that's one of the biggest things that I focus on for sure.
You see what he said? like knowing his child, studying his child, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that shit, dog.
Amen. That's something I actually learned from Trev, and that's what I do anytime I'm with my son. And for me, the hardest part is just being a long distance dad. I make sure every time I'm with my son, though, it's always impactful. It's always memorable. We're always doing something, creating a memory versus just, let's go just do this. No, like we're doing things.
Yeah.
And, so even being a long distance dad for those who have to do it or those who have to deal with the baby mama drama, that's the other side of it too, is dealing with the, yeah, exactly. The baby mama stuff too, man. So especially when you just genuinely want what's best for your child and you're trying to do your best to, you'll co-parent and you're like, hey, you're trying to, it's definitely tough when you can't get on the same page with the
I was just seeing their faces, man.
I'm thankful, I'm thankful I have a very good situation.
Hey, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Very, very
If I had the applause button, I would have pressed it for my man right here, man.
I got you, boy. I got you. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
There we
Yes,
go,
sir.
my man.
For sure, man.
That's what we like to hear, man.
That's probably one of the hardest things is finding a way to work with someone you're never going to be with.
Definitely.
Growth.
Hey, bro, you gotta have a lot of
That's the
growth,
part.
bro. Maturity.
Yeah.
Like it's the time where you have to like let that ego go and be like, hey, you got it. Whatever you want to do, I'm rocking with it. I'm here to support you because that's what it is. Like otherwise, you're fighting a downhill battle. Like
No, that's for
you're
damn
not gonna
sure.
win it.
Yep.
It's just gonna be a slippery slope, bro.
Oh yeah, trust me. And we've definitely had some heated arguments early on, and over the years, especially being around people like Trev, Maul, Ronnie, etc. You start to learn a different type of patience, a different way to communicate, and even dealing with her when she starts getting frustrated, I'm like, hey, I'm just here to have a conversation about how we can best raise our child. That's it.
It's always about the kid.
Exactly.
Sometimes they try to pour,
They
past
distaste for you,
situations and stuff
Oh,
like that.
trust me, man.
You know what I mean? And like
That's why they live is in that past stuff, man.
you gotta be, but like once I hit that block where I was like, man, fuck all the bullshit, bro. Like it's really about doubling down on him.
Yeah.
Yo, I just really, you can start to see through the bullshit. That don't mean it don't bother you though. You know what I'm saying? You don't mean it don't sting you a little bit, but by like how you moving and your kids act like they don't know, but they know. They pick up early,
they know.
bro.
They're watching,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? And
they're watching.
that's why I always pride myself on like how I be trying to catch myself so bad around him, bro, because I know he just like this, just all of my damn. You know what I mean? So
he observing, bro. Trust me. He be
they're
peeking around
very
these corners all
observant,
day.
man.
What's
You
going
see
on?
it?
Yeah, I'm watching
I bet you
him
as
too,
soon as
bro.
I come get him, come back and sit down, he,
what y'all doing? Can I be on the podcast?
Daddy, who was that? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's always just like, like the like tunnel vision, bro. Like how they put the thing on the horse, the blinders on the horse to look forward, bro. You got to just keep going, pushing, because if it's really about your legacy and what you're leaving behind, none of the other bullshit really gonna matter. But like he said, that's a downhill battle too. You got to be really steadfast in your journey and your mindset, yo. That's mental warfare right there.
Yeah, bro. That's one of the hardest things in the world to do, bro. I don't know how many people actually try and do that or go through it and actually succeed with it, but to lock in on whatever you feel like is the best thing for you, at no matter what cost, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can be told you're losing your family and you're still going to choose to do it. Like, as a man, bro, that's a hard decision to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to go ahead and stick with this. I'm not saying that's for everybody, bro, but you got to really believe in yourself. You got to really believe in something. And shout out to Trev, bro. If just being around him at a earlier age, a young age, bro, and just watching somebody really lock into what they said they're going to do and succeed at it every time.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, bro, there are a lot of niggas out here who are losing just because they can't lock in.
Man.
No, that's facts, man. And honestly, that was one of the hardest decisions I had to personally make was moving down here to Texas to be around, Trev and continue to grow. Definitely one of the toughest decisions I've ever made to, really step out and, okay, well, if I'm going to do this, I know I still want to try to be present as much as possible in my son's life. So, that's where the communication, traveling extensively, etc. But the hardest thing I ever had to do was make the decision. And I can tell you right now, if I wouldn't have, man, being back in Kansas City, I'd been stuck, man, literally in quicksand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky enough to have a supportive situation where a person that I'm working with is like super supportive, and she's like understanding and she's supporting me trying to do whatever it is that I need to do to succeed and take care of my family no matter what, because she's a part of my family.
Yeah.
So it benefits everybody if y'all can work it out and make things the best for your situation. So
100%.
Oh man, that's some player advice right there. That's a, like you said, man, like different level of maturity on both sides.
You know, the constant thing too, even with Maul, he said it before. I never thought of it that way, but Ronnie's seen me grow too, and you know, I'm giving him hard times about situations. But I'd be like, "Oh, you still talking about that motherfucker?" You know, and I'd be like, "Oh, that bitch been gone." You know, I have this ideology where you can only serve one master, and that's success for me. So you know, any distractions of that. It'd be like one day they was here, one day they was gone, and the journey, the ship's still sailing, boy. High hole silver. You guys being parents, what's some good advice you could give parents, especially you know Marlon and I was talking about this morning, and you know I'm not going to, yeah I don't care. You know 2 times I've been in rooms where and Jamarcus is there. One time, remember that you know Coach Andrew was like he clean, like if he sees a black man he just loves them. You go and then there's somebody else like. Oh, he follows any men in every room. That's not a good thing in a sense because the sad part is we're talking about a 2-3-year-old kid who already knows where's daddy. Yeah. And I'm not nobody's daddy, but you go, they're already following the guy like, oh, hey, I want to be around this dude. So that early with no communication skills, a kid literally walk up to me and want to bother me or want me to hold him or something. Yep. Reach his hands out is happening in real time because even that young, they need their father. So you guys being fathers or in some cases absent fathers, what's some advice you could give? Because I don't think enough times, and I'm not saying this collectively or saying black men ain't fathers, but what do you think is some good advice to encourage those who potentially have kids outside of wedlock or just in general because they was having a fun time? What's some good advice you'd give to encourage them to, you know, try their best to be good dads?
I would personally say for me, what's worked best for me and my son's relationship is always focus on the quality of the time that you spend with them, not the quantity, you know, because, you know, with me, like I said, I have to travel extensively to spend time with him and he comes down here. And like I said earlier, I always focus on the quality of the time that I spend with them. I don't just let them sit around and just hang out and just play video games. Like I said, we're actively doing things. We're building Legos. I'm bringing them here, et cetera. So always focus on the quality time that you spend with your kids. I even heard something earlier on the way here, was they're always going to remember that time that you spent with them versus any of the gifts that you ever give them. Yeah. You can give them all the gifts. They'll never remember the gifts, but they'll always remember those important moments that you spent with them. So for me, it's always been just spending that real quality time with them anytime that I'm with them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Mine is very similar. It's just being present. Like, I have a daughter, so for me, I just want to stay present in her life. Like, I want to be so present that, like, even right now, she's like my shadow. As a little girl, she comes to the bathroom and will sit right there on the floor, like, literally right next to me while I'm using the bathroom. I'd be like, bruh, like, can I just get a little privacy? Like, I understand, but I want to have her so close to me that she only knows her dad. When it comes to other men, like, she looks up to her dad first. I want to be the one that sets the standard for her. So yeah, for me, I just have to be present at all times. And to put that male presence in her life and not have to worry about somebody else trying to fill that void. I don't want to. Too many women have grown up like that or in broken situations.
Daddy issues, what we call them.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes it's daddy issues. Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw. Like, they didn't have a choice with a lot of it because they wasn't brought up the right way, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But for me, I just want to make sure I give that opportunity to be in her life as much as possible with the help of my significant at this point.
Oh, man, shit, to piggyback on both of them, it's the truth, man. And I think in one of the previous episodes, we spoke about, like, it takes a village, right? Yeah. And it's like, even though it does take a village, it's like, that village also helps with you too, with what you pour back into your child, right? You study your child is like a day-to-day test, always growing. There's always more questions. There's always more answers, right? And I feel like it takes a village, and also there's no real script or manual to this shit. You know what I mean? It's just like
still looking for it,
man. Exactly. You feel me? Like you kind of create you kind of create your own blueprint, like as you grow and as they grow, right? But like you set up the foundation. Knowing that you want to be present, knowing that you want to drop nuggets and gems and be like a major factor in their life, so they think of you first, and then whatever seeds and whatever environment you have them around, they could be able to go get. Absolutely. I feel like a kid, bro, like coaching and you playing sports and you getting like stimulized different ways, and it's like if the kid knows that you the foundation, and then it goes out around different people, and they get, because you're gonna get different versions. Your kid is gonna get different versions of what needs to feed them, right? But it's like they know that they foundation. They know, like, you like how your daughter knows, like, yeah, my dad is my world, right? You know,
For sure.
I look up to my dad, and it's like now when you go outside in that world, you can kind of assess and pick, and the kid is developing how to interact with other adults, right? And it's starting to figure out what it needs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's very crucial, man. There's no manual, man. And the best thing you could do is try to put yourself in a position where your kid is always going to be in an environment where, you know what I mean, you know he's growing or she's growing and knows how to adapt.
For sure. My daughter's a pure creative. Like, she's a pure creative. She's an entertainer. Like, her mom is an entertainer. Like, point blank. Her mom did Disney. Like,
Fire.
so, like, she's already taken on a lot of those different attributes from her mom or from myself. And it's like, wow, you're watching her grow in front of you. And just to be present at those times and watch the changes in how she builds, bro, it's amazing. It's something I can never take away.
So let's ask the unique question. What does the term baby daddy mean today? Because when we heard it growing up, boy, it was like, that nigga stupid.
Sure.
And then,
I don't even know what it
I
means.
mean, it can mean whatever, bro.
For real,
Like,
seriously.
It's funny movies with Eddie Griffin with Baby Father. all them niggas is on point. So I feel like it's just a name, bro.
Yeah.
If you
Dang.
shit happens, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Is it a negative thing if somebody calls you a baby daddy?
it just
you know?
it's the status behind it, how it's presented to us, like,
Yeah.
oh, that's my BM, that's my baby father, whatever. It leave a kind of distasteful taste, but if you harping on it too hard and you know you handling your business, it is what it is, man. We ain't
Yeah.
work out. That's just what it is.
Exactly.
You get married,
Oh, no.
you were ex. That's my ex husband. You know what I'm saying? That's my
I
ex
don't know,
wife.
'cause if you think about it, right? So if you're significant or your baby mama, for instance, is out in public with one of her girls, and she's on Instagram and she's like, "Girl, look at my baby daddy," and she showed the girl her baby daddy, and the girl like, "Girl, that's your baby daddy? Damn." Is that a negative thing, or is it still is it a positive thing? Now it might be positive, like you might be popping in the streets.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. More than likely that probably is happening.
Exactly, man.
She might not even be showing people you no more. Like she might just keep you in the pocket.
Yeah,
Like,
you know how people trying to play chess out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But it could be a good or bad thing, bro. I just don't harp on this shit, bro. It's just,
at all, bro.
Yeah.
For like,
I
so
think
again,
from a male's perspective, I don't think we harp on it as much as sometimes the females do, because I know some females who got baby dads and they're the quick, man, that's sperm. He ain't even been around it. Like there's a whole negative side to it where they start running down a whole rap sheet.
I mean, there's some people on bullshit. You know
Exactly,
what I mean?
exactly.
Right. That's the
So
niggas
it
who's
just
not
really
present,
depends on
though.
Yeah,
if
you
you
know what
really,
I'm
like you
saying?
said, if you're really handling your business, it really just doesn't mean anything at this point in time.
It depends on the person and the growth, man.
I agree.
A lot of people love that baby father, baby mama era, man. And I just think it's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're using it in terms like that. Like, yeah, that's my baby father. That's my BM. Like, we out and around a whole bunch of people. You just, that's my baby father.
I'd rather you just call me by my name.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Just call
saying?
me by my
Like,
name.
I hate that shit, bro. But it's like, that's why I'm like, man, let me just keep on pushing. You know, with sticks and stones break my bones, nigga.
But what I like about, again, getting Ronnie on the podcast objectively is like he's got a unique story. He's always, look, this nigga be going through it, bro.
Hey, I've been through it all.
Hey, look, we got to tell this light story one time. This is one of the moments where I think me and Ronnie's friendship even, solidified a little bit more. He had a chick that tried to use me, and it don't work on me, and so when she tried to leverage me to make him hurt, that pain, you go, he's what? This nigga would never. You got to have some this nigga would never friends.
Yeah. There's certain things that you could try and slide past me, but if you tell me some off the wall shit about Trev, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that ain't happening. I ain't even gotta call him and ask him because I know for a fact it's not even real. Like, you're hallucinating, love. Whatever you're on, you might want to lay off a little bit. It's heavy. It's a little heavy.
and I'm only saying that because I'm about to lead this somewhere else. I'm here with Maul. You've seen my homeboy Rich before, whatnot. I don't think you ever met Rich, have you?
I met Rich.
Oh, you did? Okay.
That's Rich with the little dogs.
Yeah.
Frenchies.
Frenchies, yeah.
yeah.
So you think about it, in the black culture at times, we don't trust nobody, especially around our chicks, right?
Right.
And, Rich's old lady, she was pregnant. I had to be there watching his Frenchie, just assisting in the house and its function because he was just starting a new job and whatnot. He ain't trust nobody else there, to be honest. He could have brought some family in, but, everybody got their own thing, right?
Yeah.
And I do dogs, even being here with Maul and, being at Jamarcus' house, everybody's got an old lady, per se, and it's hard to even find people you can leave at the crib with folks. So, the unique situation with Ronnie is somebody's like, oh, your boy messaged me such and such. What?
Yeah.
Nah, he would never, bro. And the trick is, the funny thing is people set you up, and I'm saying it because a lot of niggas got killed over pussy. I mean, just dead over somebody telling some fabricated, fictitious story, and then ruining friendships even. But when you sounding your soundproof, I was, oh no, that looked like a liability to me. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So, what are the things that you guys do in managing, or even like at this age, even like you think about we all in our 30s. Who going to look for new friends? Like you got him. How do you even find a new friend at this stage?
I don't really make a lot of new friends.
Definitely, yeah, no.
I'm cool with new people, but
Yeah.
if I have new friends, it's genuine relationships. Like it had to be something that brought us together. It couldn't just be like I met you at the bar type hanging out. I don't know, I'm good. But if it's some genuine business or something that we have creative space that we're working on, like I can build a relationship off of those things. But just hanging out with people and new friends, and that's my brother, nah, I'm good.
No.
That's pretty much how this shit happened. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
I definitely agree with you. It's like we all trying to move forward and advance and figuring out, like you said, being creative and how to get ourselves out there, get what we're associated with out there, and open up the network so we could, open up our net worth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if anybody not on that, it's like, shit, we already talking backwards, you know what I mean? Like, when I go outside, I got a mission, you know what I mean? I'm trying to spark a conversation. I'm trying to see what's really going on out there. I'm not going out there just go get lit, turn up, and then like I told you the other day, nigga text a nigga like, yo, send me $50 for that bottle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No weird shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? So,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't even know what it feels like to go out, brother.
Them days is over.
we in the building stages right now.
He's still in the puppy stage with his baby though. How old's your kid?
My baby's 19 months. 19.
Man, shit, that's a fun stage. When
It
it's
is, man.
When it's not pooping all over the place, man.
For real.
You feel me?
19 months, I'm good. I'm having a blast. But for sure, bro, like, if I'm not going out and having a conversation, it ain't worth talking about.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm here today because I know it wasn't even a real question for me when Trevor said, hey, come pull up, let's do this.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I know Trevor's always going to push the barrier. He's going to push the limit. He's always going to be going on to something new, something that's going to create the next space. For me, it's not a matter of sitting here asking too many questions. It's a matter of, hey, let me be in that space with you.
And that's definitely Ronnie. As I repeat, man, some of the videos that I've shot, he's probably one of the only other people I've trusted behind a camera. He knows the stuff. I've always told him I wish he pushed himself more in that space, but he's got
I'm about to get creative for you, brother. It's about to be a whole nother level.
And he can edit. He can do some things, and he puts his own twist on a lot of stuff too. So I've always appreciated his eye. And it just is a matter of having the time to practice with a kid, and then he's occupational therapy. He does have work a full job. And take care of his family. So it gets taxing. But as he said, we got this so I can create another space for everyone I know, just like the people Jamal knows, to grow. Yeah. And I think this is going to lend us an opportunity for everybody just to be seen. And mind you, this is another stage where he'll be back on at some point as well. So, guys, the trick to being a great father is what?
Consistency.
Yeah. Consistency, staying true.
That's key.
You know what I mean? And fighting to be present.
Yeah, and put your phone down, man.
Yeah.
Like all that photo stuff and like
Just goes back to the quality of the time, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like I get it. You want to have photos as memory. I get it. But if your child is sitting there like slapping your phone out your hand or like pushing your phone down and telling you like come play,
go play.
Go play. Get on your hands and knees, yo. Crawl a little bit.
Yeah. I agree with that, man.
I would say that's definitely, because we all want to set our kids up for success. Don't. I think even Trev and I talked about this at one point. Don't expect them to be something that you want them to be. Just make sure you set them up to walk down the road that they want, for whatever it is that they want to be.
Absolutely.
And so, it's just like for me, I remember, Trev was like, yo, he's not going to be this, and this and that. Just make sure you give him the tools that he needs to just simply succeed in life.
Yeah.
That's it. And they'll take it from there. If they want to come back and learn a different trade or whatever skill, then you're there to help push them in that right direction. But yeah, just give them the tools that they need to thrive.
Yeah, facts, man.
Y'all both have boys, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, man.
Man, but crazy, like speaking
Jeez.
of that, when I've been telling you that Michael wanted to do he wanted to get real big in the YouTube space and stuff. Man, I walk in this room, this dude watching Legos being put together because of Trev. He watching basketball highlights. He watching, these kids, man. And I'm like, man, Trev was like, man, forget all of that watching other kids. Let's do something.
Yeah.
And I told you I had time on my hands the other day. I'm like, man, let's go put this damn shelf together, bro, and make a time lapse. He was so hyped, but he thought we wasn't going to do it because I kept telling him we was going to do it, never got to it.
That's the other part.
When we did it, bro, happiest kid, dog. He
Yeah,
over
that's the
there.
other part. Make sure you do what you say you're going to do. Especially when it comes to the kids, because they remember all that stuff. Like you say, hey, well, Dad, I thought you said we were going to do this.
Man, I thank
and
God,
if you
though.
start falling through and like, oh, yeah, we're going to do it, but maybe tomorrow, and start that procrastination stuff, nah.
Man, look, I do appreciate my son, man, because he understands the work that I be putting in to make this shit go.
Yeah.
And them conversations. I remember my pops and a few of my friends, man, back in the day, they just like, yo, talk to your kid like you talking to an adult.
Facts.
Yes.
Because they looking at you, they don't understand, but they trying to understand. And now when they get to that age where they can start to get that comprehension, he understands, man. He's like, man, he done sent the text message, was like, Daddy working. You know what I mean? And I appreciated that. That's why I was like, man, let's go put this together. Let's go, see what else we could do. Let's figure out how we could do that Twitch, man. But he absolutely loved that time lapse thing, bro.
Yeah, man.
It was
That's where it
crazy, bro.
starts.
That was mad dope. I was like, that's cool, dog.
Yeah, man. That's dope. I got a daughter, so I got to play with Barbies.
Man,
Daddy
man,
got a Barbie and a Twitch. The switchy.
Man, bro, the look on her face, bro. Like you said her mom's like an entertainer and stuff, like acting.
My mom did do acting, but she's a flight attendant now. So
Man, but the character that all of those when you playing with these kids, like wifey, she had her brother over here, and they was playing with Nori, and just watching how the baby how she reacts when you just interact with her. Her eyes just glow and trying to figure stuff out. And man, you gonna have a good time, bro. You gonna be like, that movie with The Rock when he was playing tea and crumpets, nigga. You gonna have your own little vibe, bro.
Yeah, it's a blessing, bro. I love it, bro.
Hey, look, guys. Like I said, we're not gonna go down too many rabbit holes. We get into another one with Ronnie at another time. But definitely, it's a friend of mine, and I don't call a lot of people friends. To be clear, I don't even look for him. But he's one of the people. He was persistent, like he said. Take 2 days for nigga.
Hey, bro, I was gonna get locked in.
Hey, look, I had the same mentality, dog.
Hey, it's like you see Jay-Z and you like, bruh, there's no way I'm letting Jay-Z walk out this building without even seeing me, bro. If I gotta scream your name, my nigga, you gonna get this attention.
You gonna remember that, bro.
And that speaks volumes too, because again, I'm just now assessing like, yo, there's a real value here to you. And like he said, I was at a rack right by the bathroom in Carrollton, minding my business. I 9 out of 10 times just tend to myself. But when somebody connects, there's an energy a lot of times. I always knew I was going to be Carlos' friend, for instance.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You're like, something about that dude just seemed like he's a good dude.
Dude, first time I met him, I already knew. I was like, this is a good dude.
And I see him come in and out the gym. You're like, when you know, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like Chris Moore. He said, we was at fucking X-Dog, and he goes, your ass finna be at the house all the time.
I remember that. I was there for that.
He just fucking knew it. Like, yo, this nigga, and mind you, good synergy. You can't deny a lot of times space you believe you're supposed to be in. And Ronnie, whoever, I would tell people to fight to get in some rooms, because like we're here now, still almost 5 years later.
Yep.
Still thriving, still working towards our goals, still figuring shit out, still learning, still living, still, just being supportive.
Hey, but I just want to give a shout out to Trev. If you could bottle up energy, bro, his shit would be priceless. I'm telling you. This shit you would not be able to pay for it.
That's tough.
That's a good way to put it.
But this guy is consistent. He's been persistent with anything he says he's going to do, and he's going to do it for sure. He's the person that you see. That's him, 110%. He's not giving you an act. He's not bullshitting with you. This is really who he is. He's a man of his word. And if you see him, you get to approach him and be a part of his energy. Just take it in, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
enjoy it, bro.
Yep.
It's one of those things. No homo shit. That's my guy. I love him.
Look, and that thing there too, man. I tell you, we all got to get off. Just in general, for one, thank you, Tom, man. I repeat, Ronnie's also someone I've always loved seeing, like he said, if I'm fussing, I'm fussing. If we working, we working, and we kill it, we kicking it. But we always getting better, regardless. And that energy, mind you, I be tired at the end of every day, but I wake up full of opportunity. That's how I assess my energy, and I go to bed thinking the same thing. Like, what can we do tomorrow to be better? And I live by that, and I'm gonna die by it too. So if I die working, people, or reading, one of the two. So I'm glad to be a part of his journey, and then a fraction of his story, and hopefully at the end we get to share some more things that we learn along our roads to inspire other people that look like us, and want more out of life. So I'm glad to know these men, to say the least.
Likewise.
Appreciate it.
Charlie Mack, I love you.
Hey, and Ronnie, we got it. We probably know yours, but we got to ask you then, what keeps you motivated, since this is an unmotivated podcast?
Hey, Charlie Mack, that's one of the most popular things, popping things that's going to always be around in my life. She's going to be the most successful, beautiful, intelligent baby girl ever, like to grace you. So she might be the next Drake. I don't know, but she definitely is. She's going to be an entertainer for sure.
There we go, people. Look, as always, man, like, subscribe. I think we're on Spotify and Apple now, right?
Yep.
So, and Google. We've got some platforms this is reaching, so definitely download. You want to hear more, hear us discuss some more stuff. Again, first conversation ain't the last conversation. We got more conversations coming. Good luck.
You got to tell them how they can follow, bro.
Oh, yeah. Where did they follow?
Follow me, Ronnie Rowe, RONNIE REAUX on Instagram, or you can follow my business, The Crown Wellness and Massage.com, or just The Crown on Instagram, and The Crown is THEKRWN.
He always got some twist to his shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What you had? You had Vincent Van Gundy at one point.
Yeah, Ro Van Gundy. You know how I go. But I also have this underwear that's dropping again. This is a relaunch. It's about to be fire. I'm not even gonna tell you.
It's supposed to keep your balls from sweating, right?
You know it. Hey, niggas out here stealing my shit, and you know I've been working on this for how long, T? T, tell them, no, real shit.
At least 3 years.
At least three. And niggas just starting to get onto this.
This nigga had a mannequin at his house with drawers on.
Man, I really be doing this, man.
That's tough.
So I've really been about this. So the relaunch of the underwear is coming out. Also have the body wash. You can buy that right now, but you gotta hit me up personally for it. And then that body butter is also amazing for your skin. So
we might got to check that out. I think him and Jackie might be a cool connection too, because she's in that space as well.
Oh, that's another thing. So the beauty about this is Maul knows everybody. I know everybody.
For sure.
And you know everybody.
For sure.
So fast forward, just having something is opportunities for you to scale into other things, get to know people that can help push your product as well. And mind you, this is a platform to do so. You can always give me some of the stuff, and I'll definitely promote it.
Next time coming up, I'm pulling up with everything.
and you already know we can shoot commercials and do whatever else. You already know, nigga. We got it's a full. This is an all inclusive house. There's ain't nothing we can't do. Even when you think about Maul going in there doing a time lapse, we can shoot his son's YouTube. We can be a part of his YouTube. He said, "Trev, what's gonna be the trick to growing his YouTube?" I said, "I'm gonna put him on my YouTube."
There you go.
I said, so you think about it, as we're all growing,
expand, baby.
Anything's literally possible. So, guys, stay motivated. Shout out to Ronnie and everybody, Maul and Jamarcus, for telling us a little bit about being a good dad and being a father and what that journey looks like. We definitely gonna get into it deep at some point because Jamal, I think Jamarcus, your son's the oldest, right?
He's 11.
So he's 11, 8, and then you got 18 months.
Yeah, 19
months. And every journey's been unique. I think Jamarcus has been the most entertaining. But then again, Marlon told me, so I said, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because his is interesting. But, being a father, being a leader, being someone in life is hard enough. Try not to make your life harder.